D&D is
D&D.
D&D for me.
Dungeons and Dragons is
A game. It's a game that was written by Gary Gygax.
It was mainly an excuse just to hang out with y'all.
It's a social event. It's a gathering.
a multiplayer game that you can play with your best friends.
a group of friends getting together and telling a story.
D&D is a completely open game, and you have liberty to write your own. Create your own world, create scenarios.
To this day, my favorite part of the campaign is the very beginning.
Player characters are the ones that are actually in the world reacting to the setting, reacting to the story.
The game takes you in places that you never would have imagined, driven by the player and the DM or the Dungeon Master's response to that player's request or needs.
You've got the DM, the Dungeon Master, by definition, is the referee. He's also a storyteller.
Imagine he is the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, but the disc is y'all sitting down around the table. The game is whatever he writes in the scenario he builds.
Okay, well, the Dungeons & Dragons set in a medieval type world, a fantasy setting, and you will actually be the participant, you'll be the character that is, you'll be enacting out the character in a sense.
But I love the concept of creating a new character.
You have everybody else who is the player. And in this game, they have chosen, through a multitude of selections, a personalized avatar, their character.
You have your own character, and you develop that character throughout the story of the campaign and all.
All of the different choices of this particular character, which can be a direct extension or a completely different perspective of the player.
Which is still to this day my favorite character. I wish I could play him again. I kind of like to come up with like these kooky, wonky characters.
So Dungeons and Dragons, to me, is a game that shares not only great storytelling, shares camaraderie, it shares wonderful storytelling and theatrical elements that we'll never experience in this life. So to me, Dungeons and Dragons is the best game in the world.